Hey, welcome to LeapTV. I'm Deanne, Director of Efficiency and Customer Happiness at LeapZone Strategies. I'm here with Isabelle Mercier.
We're ready to rock it out.
And we are here to talk about TEDx and how to apply to be a speaker.
Oh my God, what a memory that is for me.
I was just going to say, going back in time a couple of years when you were on your first TEDx stage, I understand you actually said no for a while. Tell us about that.
Yeah, 3 years actually. 3 years having an opportunity to be on this amazing stage. It's an amazing opportunity. I didn't mean to belittle the opportunity, but I know how long it takes and how much effort and energy it takes to create an intelligent 20-minute talk. It's way easier to speak for half an hour, half a day, 90 minutes a day, way easier than a sharp, intelligent TEDx structured talk. And honestly, I didn't think I had what it takes.
That's amazing because people would think of you as a speaker, and people have seen you on stage, and just a couple weeks ago you were here live in Vancouver. So what do you think was holding you back from that particular opportunity?
Well, I don't learn things by heart very well, and a TEDx speech is all learned by heart. It's 2,000-3,000 words. I don't know, you know what? It just felt like I didn't have it in me. First of all, I don't consider myself a speaker. I consider myself a brand builder. And for years, people have wanted to hear some of the principles that we have and how we operate by. So by default, although by design, but by default, somehow I became a speaker, but I don't have any speaking training. And you know what? Although I am good on stage and I enjoy the moment on stage, the lead up to it is terrible for me. I hate it. It freaks me out.
Nerves?
Oh my God, I don't sleep. I think about it all the time. In my dreams, the beginning loops and loops and loops and loops, and I never get anywhere. It's terrible. I hate it.
That was me last night.
There you go. Now we're even.
Yeah, this is exactly like TEDx. No. So tell me, what made you say yes then? How'd you finally give in?
It's funny. I just came out of Callan Rush's event called Mesmerize, and it's a 5-day retreat to help strengthen speakers. Okay. And I just come out of that, and Roger Killen calls me that day. I was on my way back home and said, Isabelle, I would like to have a meeting with you. We need strong women speakers on this TEDx stage, and I would love for one of those to be you. And for the first time in my life, as a result of coming out of this event, I thought, well, I'll at least entertain the thought. So let's go for a meeting. But that's like going to get a puppy. You can't just go visit a puppy. You're going to leave with a puppy.
Right.
So there I left with a puppy TED Talk.
That's amazing.
It's a lot of work, though, I tell you.
It sounds like it. How you often talk about how many hours it took to prepare for that. What was the rehearsing like?
It's well over 300 hours. But it is not for the faint of hearts, I will tell you that right now.
Well, and that's what we're going to talk about actually, is how, so what is the process for getting in your application in to do a TEDx talk? What did people need to think about?
Yeah, there's a specific, TED Talks are not just like regular talks. You can't just have 3 bullet points and wing it. Right. You have to have a problem that is universal, and you have to have a new, unique way of solving that problem. So it can't just be, hey, how to get to your purpose, and I'm going to help you get to your purpose, and you have no unique way of doing it. That's not enough of a universal problem. Right. It can't just be for small business owners. It has to be for everybody in the audience, and in the video watching, it has to be able to reach the majority of people. And the most difficult part of a TED Talk is to get your TTSU, as they call it, right? Tough, tangible, universal. No, what is it?
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
And specific.
And specific. There you go. Tough, tangible, universal, and specific. And it's got to be a tough problem, universal problem. It's got to be very specific. Hence my TED Talk. What you tolerate, you will worry about. Well, it takes a while to get to that essence of of the subject of the talk. 32 versions, I mean, that's a lot of work for sure.
Unbelievable.
And the process is there's a series of questions that you have to answer to even get your application reviewed. And then there's a series of steps. You could be accepted at the review application, then you might be let go in the third phase of where your script is at. So it's quite the grueling process.
Right.
And it's getting more grueling because now more and more people want to be on a TEDx stage.
Right.
And the quality needs to still remain fairly high. Now, TEDx, the premise of TEDx is not to have professional speakers somehow deliver professional content. It's about regular people having amazing solutions for tough, tangible, universal problems, right? So, but it's definitely not an easy thing to go through.
Well, now that you're mentoring people who are heading to TEDx stage this weekend even,
yes.
What is something that you focus on when you're working with these people?
For me, my job in helping TEDx speakers is being themselves. So once the script is, of course I can help with scripting as well, but that is not where my genius lies. My genius lies when the script is created, how do they deliver with the most authenticity and boldness and realness possible, even though this is 2,000 to 3,000 words completely scripted. It's a whole different thing to just wing it like this when we're talking than when you have a specific string of words. And that's what happened to me in front of 3,000 people. I practiced for 7 months. I knew this thing inside and out.
Not a lot of people know this.
Not a lot of people know this, but I flubbed on stage a few times, and one of them, literally, I had to say, I have no idea where this is going. You saw the footage.
That's my favorite. I don't know where this is going.
I don't know. And then people thought that was in the script. They're like, I'm like, no, you don't understand. I don't know where this is going. But that's the thing. It's to be able to deliver something with authenticity while being totally fully scripted. And to the point where often they teach you how to move, because most non-speakers would go, and the point is very, very important. You can't deliver like that.
Right.
You have to make it feel more real. So my job is to boost the level of authenticity. And also, there's judges. There's a lot of people that have a say in a script. Okay. And my job is to make sure that the feedback that the mentees are receiving, they don't say yes to something that's not in alignment with them. Because often, you want to listen to the mentors, but if it's not in alignment with what you truly believe, at some point, one of my mentors said, Isabelle, I want you to talk more about worry because your talk is about worry. I said, no, my talk is about what you tolerate, you worry about. So yes, I have to talk about worry, but I can't make my whole talk about that because my tangible solution is my hero formula, which is to bust you tolerating. So I had to own, I'm fortunate, I should say, because it's nothing to do with luck, it has to do with work. But the power that I have, or the understanding that I have with my talk, allowed me to say, no, I prefer to go this route rather than this route. But not everybody has that ability or training, basically, or skills to actually stay close to their subject matter. So that's my job in helping them be real.
That's awesome. I think one of the obvious wins from doing a TEDx talk, and especially your talks, that it continues to get more and more views. And
it's unbelievable.
As your frontline, it never ceases to amaze me how often people reach out and say, I saw her TED talk, we need to have her. We need to have her come and speak for us, or I really want to work with her, or help me do a TED talk. What would you say has been the best outcome aside from the business growth?
Oh, first of all, for me, flubbing on stage was my biggest fear before death, actually. So the fact that that's happened, I feel better, stronger as a result of it. So this was a little gift from the universe in disguise. And of course, it's landed me an expert segment on the movie, the brand, the movie, which is coming out in the near future, we hope. And those are all credibility builders for sure that I would never have had an opportunity to be in or do had it not been for the incredible credibility builder of a TED Talk, for sure.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. My pleasure. And woo, TEDx coming soon. I'm so happy that it's not me having to be stressed.
We can't wait to see you guys there.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. All right, are we still live for this?
Yeah.
Awesome. We're going to close this thing here all together, and I want to say thank you because you've been amazing. I know that this is not what you do for a living.
Not yet.
Not yet. That's right. She's taken over.
Taken over.
And I just want to say that there's plenty more LeapTV episodes at leapzonestrategies.com/LeapTV. And I'm going to remind you that even a TED Talk is easier to do it than it is to dwell on it. See you next time.
Want easy to implement and free advice? Well, be sure to subscribe to our success community to become a Leap Zone insider. You'll get instant access to my bestseller ebook called 12 Smart and Powerful Principles to Transform You into an Ideal Client Magnet. You'll also get some exclusive content, special giveaways, and of course, personal updates from me that I don't talk about anywhere else. I'll see you there.
All right, hey, welcome to Leap TV. I'm Deanne. Wow, this is not happen all day. All right. She loves me, I swear.
I do.